Can you imagine 10,000 people have seen this gorgeous project, my newest video? Thank you so very much. And I thought, how about making once more a project of this kind, but this time we will use the Botanica book, which is so beautiful. Look at it, the most gorgeous, beautiful flowers that you can imagine, of all sorts of colors and sizes. And I thought, that would be just fantastic. I just love these blooms, all these flowers, petals and all. It's so gorgeous. Let's fussy cut some, choose, and let's make a page. We're gonna start the same as we did with the other page. So I'm gonna focus on creating our spine being covered, because we need that to happen. So it's not gonna rip apart, nothing will just happen, and that's important. Now, tape, you've been asking me. Guys, I'm using just regular masking tape from hardware store. Nothing expensive, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Just very anti-fancy actually, because it's just a regular masking tape. I have been using masking tape forever, since always, and I love it. I like that because I think it's a wonderful, inexpensive way to create texture and interest to your project, so why not to use it? We will do very similar process. I wish you to get the idea and wish to probably maybe try it at this time, because I think a lot of people is watching my videos but not necessarily grabbing the actual supplies. So I encourage you to grab the supplies this time. I've seen one person in the group that already did some project based on this video, and that's so amazing to see, because I know that you've been inspired, and I know that the old Marta style, the texture paste, the coloring, the way as I used to color, it's so much of your liking. And thank you so much. You made my day. You know, I've been doing YouTube for how long? 10 years, I think 10 years. And to make a video that a lot of people will see, so means you're gonna reach a lot of people, you're gonna reach to many hearts. It's very hard these days, and when you start YouTube you think that you manage it, you will reach this many people, but reality hits you hard, and the truth is, you know, the numbers are average. You're just reaching those who really wish to see your videos on a regular basis, and that is pretty much amazing, and that is pretty much how it is for everyone, honestly. Even if you see a YouTuber with the big numbers, I have big amount of subscribers, but it doesn't go with the amount of views. That's just the algorithm these days. I'm fine with that, because what's important for me is that we have the amazing community on Facebook, and we learn there from each other, we share knowledge there, and it's fantastic. We share projects, and it's awesome. But when you have a chance to have a video that is actually reaching so many people, that's double the joy, because we can actually talk about it. I can actually teach you something. I can reach to people that have never ever seen my channels before, never seen my project, which means they can really start learning something new, a new journey, like journey of art journaling, of collaging, of mixed media. What I have done here, I used white gesso, clear gesso. White gesso, as I said before, I liked a bit of interest. I like to cover it a little bit, so that's kind of like a building, a little bit of unifying the pages, the words, and just the text, and covering it to not make it so obvious that it's a book page. I like to have it like a little cover, a little interesting, just different. And of course, beforehand, I glue down 3 pages at least together earlier on, so everything is super dry and nothing is crumbling here, and it's just wonderful to work with. Why am I doing white gesso? It's a primer, and I like to use that. Then clear gesso, it's also a primer, and I like to have everything primed, because when we decides to use, for example, these paints, they're gonna flow so much better. It's so much easier. Cheers, my friends. It's so much better to add the colors, watercolors especially, sprays as well, mixed media sprays, which are usually water-based. It's so much easier for them to move around on your pages and create this beautiful movement of color. That's what we're going to do today as well. I hope to reintroduce you the technique once more, and you know, for 2 reasons. I tell you why, honestly. First reason, it is my pure love. I love this style. I used to do it a lot of times. Not many tutorials actually have happened in that times, because I would do those projects in the evening and just post the actual photo, and those were my evenings without speaking to camera. But then years after, like, if everything changed and everything is in the camera, all my projects and everything, and it's amazing. But a lot of projects and the old techniques, they were never recorded. And I think I would love to share with you my passion, my love for the beautiful background with images. And now with the images from books, it is double the joy. Instead of drying it, I can let it sit and dry on its own. So instead of that, I'm gonna decide on which actual flowers we will use. And I'm thinking to go for pinky beigey colors. And I will also add it on the piece of paper and make it thicker, because I like when I have when I have this a little bit thicker. It's just, I don't know, it's just something I like as a 3D feel to it, and I just like that. I think I'm gonna go for this one as well, because it is so absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now this is wet, so I better just put it this way. I wanted to update you a little bit about what I mentioned to you last time, which wasn't that long time ago, only a couple days ago. We are slowly moving towards decision-making process, actually, regarding the house. And tomorrow, by the time you're watching it, I'm not too sure when I'm gonna post it, but by the time you're watching it, maybe something is more of a valid. But at this point today, what I know is that tomorrow we're going to the building site again, have a look and chat with the auctioneer and the builder. So fingers crossed. And you know what? The amount of comments and the supportive messages you send me regarding the house and how much you wish for us to find our forever home. I'm pretty sure that your affirmation helped. Thank you so very much for that. Honestly, it means the world. It will be so fantastic for this kind of change. I'm so excited about it. I've been wishing for it for so long. So it's lovely to have this chance. So thank you so much, everyone who left us happy messages. You keep on crossing your fingers, guys. Please manifest in it if you don't mind, because we are nearly there, but not 100%. I love this one as well. Will it match? Let's see. Oh, it would be fabulous. It's huge, and I love how huge it is. I think it's a little bit bold to have such a huge flower. I think, but I really think this flower deserves to be huge, deserve to be here, deserve to be in this size, deserve to be used, and all about it. Like, I think we're gonna probably use those leaves as well. I think it would be beautiful to use it same way as we did with the other one. We're gonna have to pick up some stencil as well and some modeling paste in the meantime, and then we're gonna just color it, which is the best fun part. Let me just cut that, and I'm gonna glue everything onto a piece of paper. Surprisingly enough, I decided to add this purple, but look at it. Everything is so beautiful together, so I'm gonna jump in for this one as well. And I think between purple and pinky flower and all, it's going to be wonderful together. Look at that color selection. Oh wow, it's going to be gorgeous, I think. And maybe we need a little bit of a bright as well, beigey color. That's beautiful. By the way, if you're not too sure where I have the Botanica book, maybe you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're new, let me know in the comment section. Did you know about the books? Are you here for the very first time due to this video or the previous one? I would love to know. I'm sure everyone else would love to know, and let's meet up in the comments, because we are the community of crafty people that we love the same things. We love crafting, doing stuff together, learning from each other, learning about each other. So welcome everyone. I'm Marta. Nice to meet you. This is Botanica book. I'm proudly proud to say that I designed and published those books myself. Those because there's 20 altogether, and this was the very first out of 4 first books. This was the first one that I published, and I think it's one of my absolutely most favorite because it's just so gorgeous. So if you're curious of where is this beauty coming from, yes, you can find it on Amazon worldwide, so check it out. Don't be afraid, have a peek, and I'm sure you will find something. This is from the Fairies in Bloom gorgeous book. But I was thinking we have these smaller as well, because half of the book is the smaller size, which is super awesome. I love this one as well. This one, have I cut it smaller? I haven't. I love this one in the bigger version as well. But we have here, look, we've got this one, the smaller one. We may cut it and fit it in somewhere, and same for this one. Let's do that. No, because I think, look, different sizes, they could be so lovely. Let me just show you. I am adding to the, it's actually printer paper, but it's just that much of a bit thicker paper, a printer paper where I just place all these images, and I hope for this to dry. Once this dry, I can add it up, I can start cutting up everything and add it up to my page and decide for the composition. That looks so lovely. I like that. Okay, I think this will fit, and that's gonna be it for this page. I'm just using regular Pritt stick as well, just a regular glue. I know a lot of people says this glue don't stick. I honestly, they do. That's just a regular home office school glue, nothing even branded, you know. So that's one of the pages. Look how pretty this looks. I'm gonna now have page number 2, which is here, and there we go. Let me just put this one here. Maybe I will need page number 3, or maybe not. Maybe we'll just squeeze it somehow, or not. Oopsie, that's okay. I have page number 3. That's no problem. Last one. There we go. Now. Oh, fantastic. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, let's cut it. No, actually, just a little tip. I will be drying this with my heat tool, because by the time this will dry, it will take time. So I'm gonna just heat it up just a tiny bit and then cut it. I have a feeling that the masking tape, my one is quite oldish, so I may jump in with this tape. Now this one is from Studio Light. It's art by Marlene. I bought these because, well, firstly I had one gifted from Marlene herself, and I used it for my watercolors, and I loved it so much. It's quite expensive tape, honestly, but for my watercolor paintings, when I was doing, you know, tape around the picture or a card or something, was phenomenal because it was white, and I love the idea that it's, you know, it's white on white, not cream, not beige. So I love that. So I had some for the watercolors, but I don't do watercolors at the moment, so I figured instead of hoarding it, I can just use this here. And I'm adding extra because I really have a feeling that it wasn't the best amount of tape, plus I can see through. So my worry is that I may have, because I'll be opening all the time this, you know, here there is plenty of tape and everything seems to hold, so that's good. But in the other book, I know for a fact that it didn't hold, so I just rather add extra. Why not? And see what happens. And also, while I'm at it, I'm gonna add extra gesso in the meantime. Not in the meantime, I keep on saying in the meantime, in the middle. In the middle, I meant to say. I just posted work in progress picture from my desk, which is from those pages. Now this this dried on its own while I was gluing these down, so that's awesome. And now this is nearly dry with this white, so I can technically really jump in with my stencil. And I decided to go for my own stencil yet again. Why? I honestly did not use enough of those stencils in my years since I created them. These are the very first stencils I created. I love them so much, and I just want to really truly enjoy it. There is somewhere spatula. That makes perfect sense. This is the old one that I don't use anymore because it's not as sticky. That's why I had a feeling something is off. This is the one I've used on the previous page and it worked perfect because it's newer and it's still a roll of tape. I just had this hidden and somehow I grabbed this and I knew that something is not sticky. So, you know, sometimes tape could have many more years than the other one and it's okay to revise and redo it. I still can't see the spatula. Maybe it's at the sink in the kitchen. I can't find the one that I've used, but I have some bigger one, which is fine. I'm gonna move this just so I can maneuver it better. I certainly need more space on my desk. I'm desperately needing that. I love this stencil. It's one of the most popular one by you guys actually, being used a lot and loved a lot and purchased a lot. I'm not surprised. I hand drawn this one, so it's really fantastic, very well thought through design, something we've missed and I don't think it outdated all these years. It's phenomenal design. I just honestly love it. Oh, this is gorgeous. I remember there's this one page with the very dark coloring, which is with the yellow butterfly, I think. Phenomenal page. Yet again, unfortunately, there was no tutorial, no video on it. So yeah, let's grab it here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to have it a little bit here, a little bit there. We'll see. Oh wow, love this. Now the flowers will go there. Now, by the way, I am using heavy gesso because you know that paste is paste, but if you have super heavy gesso, it's perfect. You can absolutely use that. There's no worries about it. So keep on using your supplies, even if they're not designed to be a paste. It's fine. Just use your supplies, experiment and see if they work. Sometimes heavy gesso could be far better than any paste, you know, so you never know. You never know. Okay, and lastly, I don't know, but I think I'm gonna add this one here, just here and here. Mostly it's going to be covered probably, but that's okay. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Now most definitely the most important part, if you're new to all of that, wash your stencils, wash your spatula quickly. You can have the container with some water next to you, super awesome, fantastic, but I usually just pause the video and jump into the sink. Well, I don't jump personally, but I dump and quickly dump my stuff in the sink and wash it, so jump them in the sink. Hello my friends, welcome back everyone. I wish to say I'm the next day, but no, I think it's 2 or 3 days past. A lot has been going on, that I can tell. Your crossing fingers is helping, that's for sure. Let's see what's on the desk. I was quite surprised to see this little creature. I think Hannah was cleaning her toys and she found a tennis player. If you watch my videos long enough, you know that I love tennis. I play tennis with my Lucas, with my husband. We're very active in it. Well, recently has been bad because my knee is at me, but other than that, we just adore it, and it's our new passion that we do together, which I think is fantastic. I think we're going to continue with the concept of using KURETAKE watercolors, the pastel set. If you are not too sure what I'm talking about, this is the set. There is a larger one with the regular colors, but this one is the pastel one. A link is in the description. Thank you so much for reminding me about those links last time after the recent video. Let me sprinkle that with water. I love this spray, guys. Get yourself this spray. It is fantastic. Now, I also will go gently here. So basically, we're going to do exactly the same. So the concept here is exactly the same. I may just grab some clean water because this one, do you know what? I'll use this one. Let's save on the water and let's use the dirty one. I think it should be just fine. We are in the pinks as far as I see and purples. We're gonna jump in with the color scheme that is similar, but maybe we're gonna jump in for this color to begin with. I think it's beautiful. Let's give this color a chance, I guess. That's what I wish to say. So this is going to be our base color. It's quite dark as if for now. That's okay. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit with raise it up with some extra elements under my page. I'm focusing adding my colors on the side where my texture paste is. Everything is obviously dry after 3 days, you can only imagine. And by the way, today is Thursday. Tomorrow there is a huge storm jumping into Ireland and UK, and we are in Ireland, and we are gonna face something incredibly dangerous. It's a red alert for the whole country, and schools are closed, so tomorrow no schools, and hopefully we're just gonna survive, but definitely there'll be no electricity. So this time I'm asking you to just think of us in a positive way, that the storm will just gonna pass and go somehow fast on the side without making any breakages and, you know, damages and stuff, because it's unbelievable with how things are going at the moment with the climate and all. I guess we all should look into ourselves. Are we doing enough in the household for the climate? Because, you know, it's very scary if you think about it, and knowing that a lot of that depends from us. Obviously not everything, and we are just like a teensy tiny thingy in the world. But if you get those hundreds, thousands and millions of thingies in the world, if we all cooperate worldwide, we would make a difference. So, you know, if we can educate each other a little bit, that would be fantastic. Like, I'm terrified on the thought that there will be no electricity tomorrow, that nobody's going to work. I don't know, probably just the hospitals and people of this emergency services, they probably go. I actually don't know, but nobody's allowed to travel, nobody's allowed to move anywhere. It's scary, guys. It is scary, I won't lie. So I want to do this quickly. I want to do some quick digipapers for the store for the Valentine's as a gift for everyone, a one-day freebie or something in the group Maremi, cutting collage with Maremi, small arts. So yeah, on Facebook, by the way. So I wish to do all of that and edit this and upload this today, everything today before the storm hits, because there'll be no electricity. My Lucas got actually a car charger for laptop, so I could and it's a good one. It's the charger that would like really last you and charge, because we used to have the charger, always had it for travels and all, but the problem is that it wasn't charging fast enough for the usage, which now he got the charger that is, he said, you can just literally work, Marta, finally on the laptop while we drive. So that's amazing. So I presume I could use that, but we'll be using the car and the cable that will go, it's called in Polish thing that calls przetwornica, which is a mechanism that you connect car with it and run the car, so that we're gonna basically try to save the fridge and have the fridge on power from the car. So we'll see how it goes. That's always what we have been doing, you know. I've added some pinks to lighten it up, the beigey feel, and as you can tell, I'm going on the sides. Jump in, guys, from the sides of your pages, and also, like, if you have the texture piece here at the bottom, jump in with the bottom. Like, don't worry if you're going on top of your texture paste, that's okay too. It touches on the actual texture paste, it's nice too. That's all good, that's all nice and good in place. So I'm terrified. We obviously stock up with everything, we're gonna charge everything, but I swear it's just the world is going in such a direction that it's very scary. And I don't know, it's just every time I'm not mindful about things in the house, like electricity or whatever, living 20 rooms, we don't have 20 rooms, but you know, living lights in all the rooms and stuff. Lucas is like, why you do it? Can't you know? And I'm kind of fed up with him saying all the time those things, but when I hear that there's a red alarm storm for the whole country, I'm thinking, this is why he does it. Marta, respect it, appreciate it, do it. If he says it, he has the meaning for it. It's not that he wants to annoy me, it's just he is really hugely concerned, you know. So if I can speak up out loud here, and maybe someone will, you know, think twice as well next time before not turning off the lights. You know, small things. It's just the small things. Not even mentioning that you save on your bills, I guess, if you're mindful a little bit here, a little bit there. It's all part of the process and all. So I'm going side to side yet again, and I hope you can see as well that I'm going from one place to another. It's like a gentle massaging in every single place at the same time. So it's everything at the same time flowing, everything wet, everything dry at the same time. So it's like a simultaneously massaging each page, painting each page gently here, a little here, how it feels a little there, how it feels a little there, you know, that kind of way. So if you feel like, oh, there's like dribbling too much, that's okay. Just grab the tissue and just clean it off. We don't want the huge river in the middle of the book, but even if it happens, that's okay, because you can still clean up this huge river, you know, regardless of it. I can see how beautiful this already is with the mixture of color, and don't lift too much either. And you know, when you add the pigment, try to add your pigment at the edge, and then gently with the extra water you kind of dilute the whole pigmentation to not have the blob, I guess, happening. That's probably how it is. Now the next step would be this beautiful pinky, a dirty pinky color. Lucas is walking to school, so I have a few minutes before finishing this page because he's walking collecting Hannah. So that's nice. We also have parent-teacher meeting today, so it's a lot going on today. And yes, I honestly like my sister's even texting me, be careful guys tomorrow. I'm like, yeah. And I said, I'm nervous, I'm scared. She said, Marta, you'll be fine. You know, she said it, but I said, I hope the roof stays in place. She goes, Marta, it's not that serious. I'm like, Aga, she's Agnes. I said, you, like with these days, like you, with those natural things happening, like we don't know really. Nobody's sure of anything. And maybe they do predict a lot of things, but as we witnessed recently, a lot of wrong things happening in the world. A lot couldn't be predicted, or the prediction didn't, you know, match up their reality. So I said, I don't know, Aga, I'm really scared. So we're gonna be charging everything, of course. We have food, stock up, and Hannah was funny. She says, Mom, you be cold, you know, that we won't be able to heat because I'm the one that always is cold in the house, you know. I'm like, I know, Hannah. And no coffee, Mama, for you. So funny. That's one of the things. We don't have the gas electrical heater here. We have gas heating, but we don't have like gas cooker that we could use gas for producing it's on electric. That's one of the minus of this house, to be honest. But the next house, the possible that let's say I can't say 100%, but you know, the next house that we're considering doesn't have it either. That's how it is these days. They just don't use in the new builds. They don't use gas anymore for gas heating. Everything is induction and stuff. Now the next one, how gorgeous it is. The next one, let's jump in with this or this. Now which one you think is brighter, which one is darker? I think they're very alike. So my idea is I'm gonna jump in with this one. I think this one is slightly brighter than the next door, so I may just do that. You see what I'm doing? I'm trying to wetten it up, gather the pigment, and just yet again I'm going on this side, not everywhere, because I like to keep. Now it's not moving fast enough for me, but I have so much pigment, so I'm not going to rinse it yet. So I'm going to jump into different place, hope for the best. And same here, we're going to just have it there, extra color. We're going into these spades here. I hope you can tell. You can. That's good, good, good. And I think we're gonna just jump in with that. So there we go. Okay, that is so gorgeousness, isn't it? I love it. So the idea for this is to not go everywhere with your color, because we want to be able to see this a little bit of that yellowy tint, a little bit of that peachy color, a little bit of something, you know, a little bit of. So it's treat this a little bit with your instinct as well, I think. And now sometimes it's good to clean off completely your brush and just take the wetness only and just look and just grab the wetness and just move it this way. That kind of help it out with the river to slowly go, you know, in the direction you want. Same for here. Just help it out. Just add the water on the bottom or something and help it out. Same for here. We could do that. You see, you're lifting the color, you're helping it, like, in that sense. So having this now, we can jump in for this one, which we're gonna add the least amount, I guess. That's the main thing. The least amount we're gonna add, which is like, oh, it's not as dark, but that's okay. It's just a different shade, and that's beautiful. They're all in the same family color. So we're gonna jump in here as well, just adding a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Jump, 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 jump. Lovely. And now, oopsie, as we have this, we're gonna risk. Are we risking? No, it's no risk. We're gonna jump in with that purple. Where? I'm not too sure yet, but let's see. Let's see. How about we're gonna jump in with the purple here? Ooh, that is gorgeous, right? How about we're gonna jump in here a little bit as well? So allow this to sink into, to flow it in and stuff like that. So let's see, let's do here. I'm using my right hand, which is not my dominant, so it's just weird. I'm gonna grab more of that purple, and I feel that there is not much happening here, so I may just have a little bit of purple going on there and here as well, and here. So I have left a lot of pigment in places already, right? Pigment there, and let's just clean it off. And my focus here is this one. My focus here is now a little bit of this one, a little bit of here going on. Beautiful. Then we have this one as well, and this one too. Super awesome. And let's go for the bottom one. Gorgeous. And we can just have a little bit of even better of a wash off effect. The actual color doesn't hold too well on that white tape, to be honest. It's weird. I think I should have probably add better amount of gesso on top. It's not as pleasant color on it as I would love or imagine. So that's it. That's about it. Okay, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeousness. Now a lot of that will be covered by our flowers, but that's what you do. You're building up this beautiful scenery of color. You will cover part of it because it's just how I'm gonna have this one a bit there. That's how I like it. You don't have to do it this way. You know, everyone likes different things, and that's all good, but it's gorgeous as it is right now. And I need to dry it, but before that I'm gonna just take this a little bit and just to show you. So here is that, and straight away it looks different with the color. It looks very different. We may use much less flowers than I planned, for example. Maybe we're gonna have one or two here and one there, and that's it. Or maybe we're gonna jump in for the smaller flowers, so to have more background visible. Let me dry this. While I was making my composition, I figured that I feel these two may be a little bit too big for this size of a journal book. If you think about it, look, this one is A3 size, and I think it is far more better in this size, you know, if you put elements onto it. I think this is a perfect size for the larger sceneries that we can create in the larger book, which is A3, because this one is A5. No, sorry, that's A4. Well, double spread is A3. The single one, huge one, it's A4, but this one is A5, so that's smaller. And in the meantime, while I figured that possibly these two are too big, I cut these three as well, and I thought, let's create some beautiful composition with those flowers. I like this actually set up here, which you can see, but let's just move it around and let's just see it again, how lovely this could be. What can we add? Is there anything we could actually add or not? It's, you know, just try your hand at things and just move it around things. Or even imagine if we just jump in with this one, having this one there. Maybe not necessarily this one. And then I thought to have this one for sure, maybe have it here in the bottom part, then we could have this one going on as well. I love it. Maybe maybe something like that, or on top, which could be nice too, which would be nice too indeed, something like that. Imagine maybe this bloom goes in here as well, and some greenery possibly. So we jumping in between something like purples and pinks. Oh, I think the big bloom on top was lovely like that. Oh, it's gorgeous, like it is so gorgeous. And this one we could actually make it smaller, like I'm gonna change it, so we could just have this one going on there or somewhere, and same for here. This could go, if we cut it nicely, we could go, imagine this could be here, which is nice, for example. Then we have this one. How about changing it into this, or this could be nice here because we've got this green here, something like that. That is lovely. Or to make this evenish and similar, this could be just nice like that. Oh, I love that. Maybe this. It's harder to do when things are not glued down because things are moving and you not necessarily can see the actual pieces, how they placed, but let's try it. Oh, maybe if I'll take this away and just put the green, because it's a very similar greeny leaf. Oh, this is gorgeous. And I think this one, and what, there was one more. Was it? I think have I lost it? Oh, it's there. I have lost it. There we go. Something like that, or even like this, imagine, or sky is the limit. So honestly, just do however it feels right. Something like that. I think anything goes. Anything would be really nice, no matter what you're gonna choose. I'm gonna just cut it shorter because it's a little bit of harder to pick and decide. Oh wow, look at this one now. If we take this away, oopsie, take this away, okay, and something like this could be there. Something like that. You know what? Let's start gluing things down. Oh, 1 second. My hot glue is not hot. Let's glue it down. We start with the biggest. I think that's the kind of easiest way as well. There we go. Which was going to be somewhere here, right? We can cut it away bits and pieces. Then this one as well. Somewhere there. Oh, lovely. And this, I think I'm gonna just grab this one like that and stuck it like this, or we'll see. Let's leave it for now. This one, I'm gonna cut it and see how it's going to be. Oopsie. That is nice. And what about this one? We could do this here, or this here. If you hear if you hear anything, that's Hannah eating her lunch. Well, after lunch, like second lunch, because she had one in school, so second lunch. Lucky duck. I didn't have mine, to be honest, yet, because I am really trying to have this uploaded before anything goes, so I need to finish it ASAP and start editing, so I can eat while I edit. That's absolutely no problem there. How was that? This or this? I think I'm gonna jump in with that side. Okay. Hannah, you finished? Hannah, you finished? Good. That's awesome. I actually did an experiment pasta today. She loves pasta. But I had some leftover pasta and I said, how can I do it differently than usual? Usually I would mix pasta with butter and cooked broccoli and mix it together. Lovely. She loves this setup. And I thought, what can I do differently? And I figured, I know she won't be happy 100%, but let's just chance it. So what I did is I have added the egg, right? So it's like this egg and a little bit of butter. I think she ate it all because she said to me earlier on, I don't like it that much, but I eat it. so that's a good thing. I think I'm gonna jump in with this one being here. Or once, that's nice now. That's very nice actually. What about, I think while you're gluing things down, have a look around while you're gluing it, how things are. Because, imagine this here maybe, or I don't know. It's just try your hand at things, you know, and see how things are. Imagine, I didn't plan for the top part, but how about adding this one there? Oh wow. Okay, let's see. How about I'm gonna just jump in right away there. Lift it up. I guess this isn't as pretty, that bit, as I would imagine, so maybe I'm gonna change that to, wait a second. Oh yes, this is going to be gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so far, do you know what? I'm gonna just add it up. No glue. Let's get the glue. I'm gonna just add it up there because I do love it. It's upside down, I know, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Who said it can't be done this way? I do love this, guys. I do. It's like in this lovely, I don't know, it just goes so well together. Size and all. Ooh, I love that. Let's add this then. That's the other side of that flower. It's like we're building a border, and how gorgeous is this? Okay, that went a bit too far. Can I? Oh, no, Marta. Don't lift it bad. I can certainly try to cut it away a little bit. Oops. A little bump. That's okay. Look, Marta, just go with the flow. It's fine. Okay. Lovely. Ooh. Oopsie. No. Oh, I love it. Okay. Let's see what's the story with our beautiful. So here is that. It's going to be there. Quickly before the glue dries in the wrong not composition, in the wrong place. I think it's changed hugely right now when I am adding it, as in when I started. It's different when I started adding this live than when I was planning. I love it so much now. You have to try it out, guys. You have to just go and try it out and see. I don't know, I just love it as it is without even trying too hard. No, I don't like this two alike sides, but ooh, that's a different story, right? But no, I think, honestly, I love what I see right now. I would jump in with a little bit of coloring in terms of, oh my daisies, let's have it. And let's see what happens there. Ooh, that's nice. And no, I think it's a bit too, I think I like this being very delicate in shades, unless I'll, no, that is too big. That is too big. Same for this one. See, I like that smally version of the thingy. The only thing is, oh, from the other, that's the leftover from the previous video, I think. I can't remember, but let's see if I'll just fussy cut some bit of those greenery there. Maybe it will match somewhere, maybe it won't, and that's okay too. I think that's from a different flower altogether. I was just online for a moment while the glue was heating up, reading all the information to stay safe and all, guys, you know, and mind those elderly that maybe didn't stock up for bread or milk or stuff. So the shops are pretty much empty, I'm guessing, by now. We always have lots of milk, for example, because we don't drink cow's milk. We drink the, you know, like coconut milk, or like from the flowers, not flowers, like natural. Oh my daisies, I've lost my words right now. The milks are coming from like I can't believe it. Porridge. It's made from, you know what I'm talking about. Basically not animals, but it's like from vegetarian milk. So from from leaves, let's say, from trees, from grass, you know what I mean. So we have plenty of those because they don't need to be in the fridge, so no worries there. And we've got always some, oh I love it, some kind of plenty of food that doesn't have to be heated up or baked or anything, like ready sort of made stuff. So I hope we'll be just fine. We will be just fine. I more likely worry about those who live further away in the smaller, some small sort of oh that's nice here, some small little villages, older people that can't drive, or ladies who are having babies right now. I always think about those, or people who are in the hospitals and things. So it's just such a terrifying situation, you know. Then it's yet again giving a perspective of how life is fragile, how everything is just unpredictable, and how mindful we must be every single day of ourselves, of our loved ones and everything, you know. It just gives you a perspective, I guess, right? I love this as it is, and I think I'm pretty much done with adding anything. I think I may just leave it there. I am missing a little bit of greenery that I'm trying to figure it out from one of those leafy stuff that I have here. This seems to be nearly too dark, but let's just see. Actually, you know what? Look, it is nice like that, maybe, because it is matching this one. Or let's see, one more. One second. So we're building a little bit of a different, that's nice, but I think it's too big-ish, too kind of awkward. Or maybe if I will cut it smaller and smaller. I know. I may be destroying the leaf, but if I want, there you go. If I want to try it, I won't know, and I'd be like, oh, that's too big, and leave it as it is. No, just cut it, just chance it. Don't be afraid of it, and just go for it, you know, without errors, without risking. Well, paper is not a risk, but you know, I read a lot of you saying, oh, I copy the books because I'm afraid to cut it, and I totally get it. I understand the fear of not doing the, oh, it was in my paints, is it? Because it's green. I understand the fear and of that the project may not work, and you just cut the books and your beautiful papers and all, and you worry and stress over that. It's okay, you'll be fine. Now, how about a little bit of, and look what I have, I'll show you what I have. A little bit of coloring. I got those, finally I have them. Look how beautiful. And I need to find some matchy inks, and we add some inks on the side, splashes, title, yeah. Let's try some colors. So this is like this delicate tealy color, which let's see where it is on the page. So that's the color. So I'm gonna move the paints because I think it's too much of going on. So we've got this color, and I think here I just started it. I think just touches could be so nice, and maybe a touch here. And since we're there, and there's a touch kind of teal, let's embrace this and have it there. There we go. The next one, excuse me for the noises. I just got a message from a friend saying that she heard, I didn't open it, I just saw it partially. She heard about the storm that she probably is wishing to stay safe It is a message, actually, if you're watching. I just got a message from you. Pascal Links. I know her very well for many, many years. She's watching my videos. So thank you so much, Pascal, for your message. Yes, we will be staying sound and safe and staying put and hope for the best, I guess. A little bit of purple there, I think, would be so nice. Oops. That's nearly too much. But what about this one, which is like a delicate purple? Ooh, no, 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 no. Okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. No, I just prefer this delicate purple, I guess. So let's see if we can have a little bit of a color play actually on our page directly. It's always nice when someone is reaching out, right? And wishing you all the best and worries about you. So I actually rang my mom like a few minutes ago and I said, Mom, did you hear in the news? And she goes, no. And I'm like, oops, oops. So no, she didn't hear anything whatsoever. Okay, a little bit of purple. But you know what? Don't worry, because we can still change the purpley thingies. There's some pink there going on. And I have those cute little brushingos. I'll link them to you. I got them on Amazon. Fairly cheap as well. Okay, a little bit of that pink. But overall, we're gonna add some white as well. I'll show you how. So the idea, my idea behind, I think I wish for a little bit of that green even more here, maybe, or something. Imagine, just a touch. Something. So the idea now is to grab white gesso and go with your finger and just, you know, do a little bit of that smushing around. And I like that because it's, I don't know how to explain it. It just gives this mixture, and there's something special about it. Now there is some big part of that in the color here. I wonder if we can do something about that in the white. Sorry, there's this big gap. Maybe we just do title there, Marta, and that'll be fine. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep my white here in the tape there. Keep the whitest here of the white. Totally. Now the other thing what you could do when you try to mix it up your colors and, you know, thinking of what to do is to first of all close all of these so they won't dry. That's one of the good first steps. Another is grab this. But before that, we do have to cover it up. So I may just grab, I have some paper. I may just grab this. I may just grab here. Oh, there's two. I do not want right now them to be anywhere near being colored. So sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of that. Oh, some sparkles went in. That's okay, because that's okay too, because we will eventually be doing splashes. But if you want for your white to happen even more, that's what you do. You grab your spray or gesso and you just try to make everything blended in, and you know, there we go. This is gorgeous. Everything will look different when it dries. Remember that always. I always say that everything looks different when it's dry. I love it. Now, one thing is to dry this. Let's dry this and I'll be back. For my titles, I was thinking to use some of those dream and hope maybe, or something, but definitely dream is my word. This is from my stickers. I love them so much. I don't use them often enough. I think I always find it not use it often enough. Dream could be here, imagine that. Dream, one of those maybe. Don't worry, one moment. There's another one that I love, which is Don't Stay Within the Lines. I love them all. Hope, Dream, like all of these creative more. Fight for Your Dreams, Live You Are Kind, One in the Kanji original. Freedom is a State of Mind. Oh, I love that together. Freedom. dream, freedom is a state of mind. I'm gonna put it this way because I think I wish this to be 3D-ish, I guess. Don't make it happen. Oh, make it happen. It's like the dream that I've talked about in the last video. It is happening, guys. I can tell you it is happening. Oh, something came. Let go of yesterday. That's kind of like a sign in early. Let go of the yesterday, you know. Let go of the yesterday, Marta. Don't be afraid. My Lucas is terrified of moving out, as in how much work it's going to be. Inspire. But I have been saying we'll be fine. It's just we need to figure things out. But it's it is a huge thing for us anyway. We'll see if it's going to happen. But it is happening. But as in it is happening, but you know, still things are in the process, let's put it this way. But we're closer than ever before of the dream home now, and I'm so excited. I'm so, guys, excited for bigger scrap room, for bigger studio. I'm gonna move my I decided to leave my studio as it is. Hopefully I will have more space there in the new studio. Not by a lot, to be honest, but house-wise it's going to need more. The thing is that I actually looked in my studio yesterday. I looked it around and I thought, you know what, my studio holds so much stuff and it's such a good way, as I figured it out. I can't find a better furniture, to be honest, at this moment. So what I may do is I may just keep it as it is right now, move it, hopefully turn it around in a better way that it will suit me better, hopefully, because here I was restricted very much, so because there is a fireplace here, because my room right now it's part of the living room. I am having my studio in the living room, part of the living room. It's not going to be the case in the new house. It's a separate room, so there is no restriction with the one of the walls, so it's just hopefully more space, basically. With that being said, you never know how things are going to be, but I'm gonna keep it for now. Definitely my desk. I love my desk to bits. I love everything about it. I may just, you know, clean it, redo it, change it. I'm gonna put things on sale from my store from the packing process for sure. And maybe in time I'll look for something better in terms of what can I do better for the studio, but for now I don't have much ideas and no time. Best would be to have someone who would come in and just do my studio from scratch, as in built-in shelving and stuff. That is an option. I have people that I know, like people who are carpenters, you know, friends or whichever, or someone could recommend it. So we'll see. Oh, look at this. I just love it so much. Inspire, dream. Do you know what? I don't know where the rest is going to be, but what I see now, I just love so much that, do you know, when you feel it, you feel it. That's what they say. When you find the love, when you feel it, you know it. My best friend asked me once, how did you know it's the one with Lucas that you want to get married? I said, it's the only time I wanted to go get married. It's the only time I knew it. Like, it's just, you just know it. I said, you just know it. And I knew it very fast. So we both knew it very fast, to be honest. So it was pretty romantic situation, but it's so funny actually, going back times. So I said, you know it. Same with here, when you craft, guys, when you're putting things, and when you know it, you know. So I know it, that this is what I know. That, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but when you know it, you know it. I used to use so many of those stickers and I just stopped doing it. Freedom, I love it. So when something feels right, just glue it down straight away and hopefully work with the rest of the things around what you already did. So it's good to have trials of put it in here, put it in there, oops, okay. But then keep it in mind that you can change your mind. No, sorry, I think I make no sense. When you know while you putting things, when you feel it, just glue it down and work the rest of it. But at first, try to see where you can place stuff. So it's a trial and errors, of course, always. But when you feel it, just let go of yesterday, let go of your fears, like here, and that's it. Actually, Lucas is on parent-teacher meeting right now as well, so I didn't go because I said I said, Lucas, I have to do the video and I have to edit it because the electricity may be gone in what, 6 hours and 7 hours maybe. I said, as there's so much still to be done, so we're supposed to go together. We always do for both of our kids. It's the first time I didn't go. But I know that I really wanted to have a video for you guys, and I wanted to finish this, so you know, I hope that makes sense. I really hope it makes sense why. Everything is important. The kids are number 1, of course, priority, and always will be. But my YouTube channel and you guys is also superly important. Which is fine. I think Emily knows that it's okay. Plus, there is no need for 2 parents. Usually nobody goes by 2 people, especially to secondary school. Like, she's going to be 18 this year, guys. By the way, if you're watching my videos long enough, you've seen Emily being tiny, small girl, making videos with me. Now she's going to be 18 in 6 months. So that is insane when you think about it. Hannah's going to be 7 in 2-3 weeks. So time flies, right? She's having living cert next year, and it's all exciting and stressful as well. Like, there's so much going on always, but yes, I just wanted to say that I'm sure that Emily will be totally okay with that. She is, because I said it's that only going, Emily. So I'm gonna put this here. But it never happens because we always go together. We do a lot of things together with Lucas. Like, to be honest, we constantly with each other, and we do stuff together all the time. We're inseparable. It's nearly wrong. But I just love it this way. I'm so used to him being around. He left his job when I was just having Hannah, and we made a decision that he is not coming back to his work for now. And he never did, because Maremi Small Art took off. Always have been busy, but then slowly was, you know, even busier with the new products back then. He never went back to work. So we are inseparable for the past over 7 years. 7 years actually mark now, because Hannah, I think he left his work back then when I was just having Hannah in 2-3 weeks time. That was our agreement, that's what he's going to do, because he was traveling. I wanted him to be around and next to me, because hello, I could have a baby any moment and you could be like in Dublin, the whole country away from me. I don't want that. So the agreement was he's going to be you know, around much more, and he never went back to work. So that's why I'm saying we do everything together, like literally religiously do everything together. Some people don't like it, so when the pandemic happened, for example, for us was no different whatsoever, because we've been just together, inseparable anyway. So that was like normal to us. For other marriages, not necessarily, and a lot of people found this challenging and difficult, and there were divorces, of course, over those course of upcoming years, because people just, the pandemic have, I guess, brought people together sometimes, or actually separate them because of the circumstances. So everyone's story is different. For us, yeah, we are together all the time. So we, like parent-teacher meeting, we would go together as well, which is weird in a sense when I'm thinking about it. But we just so invested in our kids as well that we want to be part of it all, both of us. Why not? If we can, because we work from home, we can, and that's amazing. I think that's such a blessing to be able to do that. My favorite calligraphy, white calligraphy ink for calligraphy, for writing, but I use it for my splashes because I'm lazy little rascal and I want to have my splashes done and dusted without mixing anything. Do you have to have it? Not at all. You can absolutely use distress spray like this, or Delusion, which is also super white. I have another Delusion. I have another white Lindsay old one. You can use it all and dip it in their sprays, but I just find this very white. And even though I mixed it up recently, 2 of those, because you see I have another one which is finished, and I poured the leftovers, I filled in too much water, and it's still very white even though I diluted it nearly too much. So it's a very pigmented white. So if you're looking for some pigmented white, that's your goal. Okay, last touches. I can't believe it, but it is last touches, and I'm gonna go for the dark this time, and I'm gonna go for brown splashes from the same company, Winsor & Newton brown calligraphy ink called Sepia, because I would love to have a little bit of that darkness going on in places too, not everywhere, just to be clear, definitely much less than white, but I wish to have it like here, for example, or I don't know, guys, where? Here? Maybe here? That's it. Here? That's it. Okay, Marta, leave it. Leave it, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, my beautiful friends, I'm gonna be finishing now. Quickly running to edit it. So hopefully you'll get the video now, soon, ASAP. Think about us, and if you ever in any such a situation, always remember about your neighbors, check on them and stuff like that. We don't have any elderly in our estate at all, so that's okay, but I think it's nice to be reminded of it, I guess, even us to be reminded about it. My beautiful friends, I think I can say I'm very much so proud of this page. It's beautiful, it is very well balanced. You can see that the middle, it's light and a heavy color on the sides. Is it the only way to be done? Not at all, but I hope you got the idea of texture, coloring, placing your elements, heavy tree, kind of how your eye works for the focal points. Tree is good too, it's possible. Then fill it up a little bit with the words. I wanted you to see as well that I've shoved it in, my words, under the petals, so they're not standing out separately. I think I used to do it differently. I think I used to do it like in the middle. Now I kind of feel it like as in the actual words are growing from the flowers, if that makes sense. Okay, I better go. Thank you so very much for watching. A pleasure to be in your homes. Thank you so much for your comments. Leave me some comments down below. A lot of you have mentioned please make more of these. If that's the case, you can say it again, and I would be gladly to read some of the comments in the winds. Hopefully we're gonna have the internet, definitely not Wi-Fi, but hopefully the other one, the phone internet would work. So I'll be checking your comments while we are preparing and waiting. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Have a beautiful day, beautiful evening, stay safe and sound, mind yourself and your loved ones, and I'll speak to you very soon. Have fun creating. Bye for now. Bye.